6 minutes and 28 seconds of brain rot. Oh my goodness, why am I doing this to myself? Hello there, welcome to Top Frost and No Frogs. Today we'll be doing another one. We will be reacting to Payleey's new video on steak. This is a guy, just so you know. No, this is a guy. Like, this is a guy. This is a guy. By the way, subscribe to your channel. We're trying to reach the 10k subscriber goal. Leave a like. In the description down below for the Discord server. But we have Payleey here today. I'm not even going to show you her. Like, you're only going to be hearing her voice. From here on out, you're just going to be hearing her voice. Like, it's not even, and just so you know, it's not even a her. It's a guy who's using an anime AI voice filter to make this video with. And, you know, I'm giving Payleey too much attention, but this is hideous, alright? And she's going to be putting edits in this video, so I'll try my best to censor the avatar, because the avatar is just... This is going to be on YouTube. And some people I know are going to be seeing this. I'm like, well, this channel wasn't ever for kids, but it's also... Payleey's so hideous that I can't believe that I'm putting them on the screen, so... Alright, we're going to be reacting to it. Alright, here we go.
Hey besties! Today I just noticed that Steak has made 2 new videos on me in just a week. I am so famous that everyone still keeps talking about me. I am the Queen of Romania, of course everyone speaks about me. In today's video, we are going to be responding to Steak's videos. This is going to be a long one, besties, so get your popcorn ready. I cannot believe...
So, the fact that you're still saying besties as a man yourself. Like, you're saying besties as a man yourself. We are still making content on you because 2 dumbasses won't stop making content on you. Not to point out Creekcraft or Steak on purpose, but there's a few people who are still covering you. To this day, who are still giving you attention. Look, and I'm here making this video because I think you're such a laughing piece of the entire Roblox community that, unbelievably so, you are so irrelevant. Low in substance. That the only substance that you are made of are our very own laugh stock. Right? We have you in our minds going, what's the dumbest person I can ever think of? And you're not even from the United States. Like, you're a man yourself and you're using a voice filter. It's so obvious, right? And it's even more disturbing, but I saw a clip earlier where it uses AI voice laughs, right? So that's even more insane. And for another, you probably don't know who I am. And if you do find this video and any of Payleey's fans come over and see this video, they're most likely newborn comments. And I'm probably going to receive lots of them throughout this video. And I'm going to be sitting through 6 minutes of hell. So, and don't bring in religion again. You're not from the fucking United States. And you learn from a different country. And I'm not religious myself. So don't pull off any religion cards out in the left. If you do, I'm going to fucking rip you apart. And I will literally kill you inside Minecraft. Alright? I hope we can set that there. And I'm not fucking kidding. Because for here... Unlike Creekcraft and Steak, I'm not a family-friendly content creator, and I mean it!
Money glitch again! In the big 2026! I didn't expect that Steak would talk about me again, since I haven't really done any videos about him anymore. But I guess now he's cashing me. I've been really with...
I believe the cashing point is a little bit extended to past its worth of talking and mention, so first off, yes, Steak is still doing it. Why? Because he is an influencer. He is not even a content creator. Creekcraft is a content creator. Steak is an influencer. What's the difference? One of them makes content off of radical ideas, like sensationalized content. He laughs. He's not necessarily intelligent, but he's a character that people would want to watch on their Tuesdays, right? He is an influencer, right? And he has influences coming from different sides, helping them gain that traction. He's successfully implemented himself as an influencer. He is not a content creator. A content creator makes original content. He has not made original content as in the form of way where he tangibly shows that he's able to create something. Like games, songs, products. Himself, with not like him paying somebody to do it. Himself. So he's not a content creator. Payleey, you are not also a content creator. You are also an influencer. You have no relevance, no intelligence, and nothing to back up any claims. So, I'm really here to laugh at your fucking face and look at your stupid, hideous face. And again, I know you're a man yourself, so it's even more insane. And then you're gonna go, but why are you wearing a girl avatar? if you bring that argument with me, let's go on a Discord call, and I'm gonna laugh in front of your face again, right? And then, I'll debate you and rip you apart in the smithereens, on a Discord call, if you really want to, And if I seem aggressive, that's because I hate dumbasses like you taking millions of subscribers and destroying their brain cells, right, for a living. I hate it when people, like dumbass people, get dumbass people and educate them to be more worse or dumbasses and tell them that it's okay to be a dumbass, alright? And I hate that. I hate that behavior. But we're gonna continue on with the video.
But before we do, can you like and subscribe if you think Steak is the best Roblox YouTuber? Now let's get in.
Alright, now you should do the same thing for me. You should like and subscribe to this YouTube video. And again, I do still hate Payleey, so don't subscribe to her channel. Leave a dislike on her video. Leave a dislike on all of her videos. We're trying to reach the 10k subscriber goal on my end. And actually, I'd rather have a bunch of smartasses than a bunch of dumbasses subscribe to me. Or possibly Payleey had botted their views and, like, their audience, supposedly. I've not yet looked into that option. But yes, it is possible Payleey also view botted themselves, along with subscriber botted themselves, which is really easy to do in this platform. Anyhow, you're gonna do that to me. Unsubscribe from Payleey. We need them to reach the 1 million subscriber goal at least, right? Just to keep them a little under the rug, because people like her do not deserve the spotlight. And we're gonna go back to her reaction to Steak.
About me pulling thousands of views.
You know what's funny? She low-key right. Every video about her pulled thousands of views. And this video right here is about to pull like a shit. This is probably gonna get like 500k views, I'm not gonna lie.
Girl, of course every video about me is pulling thousands of views. I am the queen of Romanian Roblox. I am the most famous person on Roblox from Romania. Haters stay.
Okay, so where? Who said that? Where's your source? And you're gonna say me, right, as the source. Not a singular person nearby me who's from Romania has told me you are the queen of anything or the king of anything. I know this is supposed to be a joke video, but I can't take it seriously, right? Should I? Could I take it seriously? No, I'm taking it seriously. Nothing of that makes sense. And Steak not only said something that's obviously sensationalized, which worsens the entire issue here. We should not be sensationalizing dumbass influencers and giving them more leeway to make videos like these that cause more dumbass results, right? That's the very purpose of why my channel is here. If my channel ever blows up, I'm the biggest threat to dumbasses around the world, right? That's the very point. Payleey here is obviously showing a sign of ego. It's ego, right? They have 6 million subscribers that you're getting views still, right? They're still funded. They're still getting paid by YouTube, along with ad revenue and any other things. Now, the thing is, I have an ad blocker, so fortunately, we don't have ads popping in between their video. So, no, Payleey is not going to be getting any money from me, except from my view and possible subscription. But I'm already giving them watch time, and they already got a lot of it on their own. And, I hope some of the Payleey fans, if there are any, come over to the comments and tell me what they think. Payleey is a dumbass. They're just an influencer. Have you seen them make tangible content besides one dumbass song that was made with such garbage samples, right? I've heard the song myself, and I had to because I was curious. I was like, what could Payleey have done? And it was some of the most slowest, most boring sounding songs you could hear. But again, it's not even a full song. It's just a whole, it's just a skit, right? It's a skit at that point. At that point, it's so bad that it doesn't even count as a song. It's just a skit. It's just somebody putting a bunch of tuning on their voice and some horrible amount of samples being played repeatedly over and over. We had a time where diss tracks were a thing in YouTube, but that's not the, I don't want to have that as the new standard quality for diss track songs, because honestly, we could do better, but unfortunately, this economy is now led by dumbasses in government and dumbasses as citizens. And everywhere I go, there are dumbasses, right?
Jealous.
Your whole existence, Payleey, is based on if I feel like doing a stream about you or not. Like, let's just be honest, Payleey. Your entire relevancy is based on if I'm in the mood to talk about you or not. If I don't feel like speaking your name, you cease to have popularity. All right? I own you, Payleey. I created you. And I can just as easily destroy you.
Bitch, who do you think you are? I came here long before you. I have been a Roblox editor since 2021, and
Okay. No, that wasn't a laugh. No, that's not a real laugh. No. So, okay, first off, Payleey. You were a Roblox editor since 2021, right? Okay, you were an editor since 2021, right? On a really niche start, you started with niche, and you made it far, right? This is when it was shock value was shorts, right? Shorts were being a thing. Okay, I've been an editor since 2016, 2017, and I started my channel, my first channel on 2017, but I officially started around 2018, and have been posting content since. So, Payleey, you are a newborn.
the reason you became famous is because you kept begging Creekcraft like a good, cute little boy to put you in his live stream. Until he made you lick your own toes on live stream. Sorry, but I had to say that. At least I didn't go this far for fame, girl.
Guys, do you want to know the truth?
Okay, Stick came from a really odd place when he first came up on the the influencer scene around Roblox, right? He was a Roblox creator at first. They said that it was a whole viral shock thing, his shock value. He made it far. He obviously came from different places. Alright, Payleey, you literally came. He licked a body part of his to get there, right? It is some of the most stupidest ways to ever get famous on the internet and actually be successful. Look, I'm gonna be heavily blunt. Alright? Steak became famous for different reasons, but a lot of it came from that random clip that came to be, and some of these early videos that he made. He then started leaning into more sensationalized content ideas that got him to where he was in the first place. I think that's some of the most stupidest ways to get famous and be idolized for in the content creation scene, and be told that you can be a content creator by doing such. Payleey, you came from an area where you made TikToks or YouTube shorts, right? Out of religion bait, shock bait, cringe bait. You've made no product, no value whatsoever in your own content. From merely 10 videos on my own, 10 videos on this channel will surmount to more value than you both have ever done. Besides largening the Roblox community, besides involving yourself in events, or causing huge creator trends to pass through the algorithm, making shock new content value. Right? You both had done absurd things to get to where you are. You made it. But none of you are investing that wealth in some really good places. You're all gaming. You both game. You both make cringe content. You both don't put any value in both your content. You and Steak are the dumbasses. I don't hate Steak for his character. Let him live. And let him do his thing. I can't do anything about somebody who's continuously doing content like this. I actually despise the content that Steak does. Sorry. He hasn't learned a thing and he's older than I am. Sorry, Creekcraft, and any fans I might have pissed off. Sorry if I'm harsh, but I actually unbelievably hate that we're platforming a bunch of dumbasses on the internet, alright? I can't make real friends if all the friends online that I could possibly make have the brain of a 5-year-old or a 19-year-old who has not been able to experience adversity at full hand, alright? I do not want to make somebody who is able to easily fold in front of world issues. When you guys can't deal with world issues, Well, you guys are just not worth it. I'm sick and tired of that type of conduct in this business. Alright, now 2 minutes and 35 seconds into Payleey's video, and if I went on a tangent, if I hurt anybody's feeling, I'm not apologizing. I'm totally unapologetic for what Payleey's doing, what Steak's doing. Creecraft at least does something, alright? He at least had embraced Congress, he had embraced Roblox, he had embraced different communities, he had embraced the international audience, he's pointed out numerous issues. Steak cannot do that. Payleey cannot do that. Payleey, you're so fucking useless. You actually don't do anything with your life but make cringe content and do stuff like this, right? All you do is yanter about religion, say like and subscribe if you hate Jesus. That's all you do. All you do is yap and use an AI voice filter on your voice. I'm not saying nobody cares because I actually know you have fans. That part is ludicrous to me. Your fans are dumbasses, right? Along with Steak's audience. Majority of Steak's audience are children. There should be an audience for children where the foundations of such are educationally very proven to be content I'd recommend to my sister. If my sister would watch content and she learns a few things from such content creator who's a family content creator, I recommend that content creator to my sister. If they are a dumbass, my sister will turn into a douchebag, right? That is the response. Kids learn from this, and your fanbase are a filled bunch of naive, dumbass teenager girls who are angsty or are still in elementary school, right? And you're a full-grown man using an AI voice filter, anime girl voice filter at that, and making content off of another man who cannot lift a factual argument against your dumbass because people up there in the content creation scene are now filled with idiots.
About Payleey, and this is a true story, and this is not fake. Payleey tried to kill me, and she came to my house with a knife, and she doxed me, and she posted my information on Doxbin, and she also assaulted me. This is true and accurate information, and spread this information everywhere. If she tries to respond to this claim, it is all a lie.
I am gonna be exposing Steak and the horrible things he has done.
I've killed 10 people, and you're next.
I've killed 10 people. I've killed 10 people.
Girl.
Alright, here is my response to that segment, because if I don't leave a reaction, I'm basically stealing their video. So, because YouTube's AI moderation system is absolute garbage. We're gonna make a very quick comment on that part. You both are dumbasses. I have nothing to add. Thank you very much. Right, we're gonna continue. 3 minute 18 into the video.
Stop, you're so funny. Your word against your words. Behind the scenes. And I already know some of you are gonna be shocked, some of you besties are gonna be supportive, some of you are gonna comment hate comments, or even ask me where my father went.
Who is it?
Before rumors start, this person is not fake, this person is not Steak, it's simply my boyfriend.
Why did your accent change? Did you suddenly become British? I'm confused. What exactly happened?
So what happened there is that their voice is quite inconsistent throughout their videos, which I've noticed in patterns. So Payleey's AI voice, which by the way, this is a man themselves, I'm going to keep repeating that's a man. He continues to use this AI voice, and it constantly, at times, has a shift in accent. It's really odd that they do that, but it's something they do on purpose, for just shock. It's shock content, right? It's supposed to make you triggered in response in some way. So, having no father is not funny. I'm gonna be the serious person right here, real quick. Number one, some people do not always choose when their father is not going to appear for them. Some people lose their fathers through war, through sickness, through age, and it depends on whose father is father, right? We have people who are still kids, who has a father in their 30s or 40s or 20s. There are people who have a father who is actually a father themselves, who and their father is being that they're like 60, 70 something years old, right? The usual expected age range. So most people cannot decide when their father goes, right? It's not funny to joke about somebody not having a father. As much as I have disagreements with my own father, that does not mean that it's funny when he's gone, right? I wouldn't laugh if he was gone. If I dislike him, that doesn't mean I would be happy if he was gone. We have a few disagreements, but we have a similar common goal. We hate Donald Trump. We fucking hate fascism. We hate the inequality that's going on inside this country, right? Yes, I jabbed in politics, but at least my father agrees with me on politics. We both hate ICE, and we both hate this huge techno-fascist uprising in government and social media itself. So at least with disagreements, we still have a common ground. So it's not funny to bring in, oh, they have no father. As much as this is supposed to be a joke, like a joke video in of itself, I'm not the type to go around saying that, oh no, you have no father, you have no mother, hoo, look at you, you're wuss, you're like a basement dweller. Some people are not willingly basement dwellers either. Some people are so poor that they can't afford a proper room, that they had to sleep in a basement around a certain part of the country of the United States where the sea level is, well, actually quite low, because they're above sea level and they can build in the basement safely in their ground. Because most of you are thinking more of the content creation mindset. You guys never put to mind, hey, if their father died or their father died of disease, that's not funny to joke about, right? You're supposed to put the blame on the very person who is the idiotic dumbass on the internet using religion to get likes and views, right? It is most likely from Romania that Payleey is actually a conservative dumbass themselves. You can immediately assume that Payleey is a conservative. Just from how they are responding to things, they are a conservative, right? As much as they are embracing an anime AI voice filter, they are conservative themselves. Because they're a young man, right? And this young man is, matter of fact, doing content like this, which is usually what a conservative MAGA grifter does on a daily basis. Take that to, mind.
Happened, sir.
How dare you call me a sir? I am just a little Romanian girly girl born in a small village in Transylvania. And why would you question my accent? I am a little diverse. That is discrimination, and you owe me reparations.
If you have more money.
I'm wasting my breath on this bitch. Look, oh my goodness. Okay. First off, Payleey.
You are a man. You are a man. Your accent, when we talk about your accent, we're not talking about your real voice. You are using an AI anime girl voice filter with an accent that slightly changed an accent. We are not discriminating anybody. You are a dumbass.
I am the one who invented the concept of Roblox edit.
What is that?
That is a Roblox edit, silly. Let me show it to you.
Right, so to continue from what I'm trying to say is that first off, Payleey did not invent that trend. Where are you getting your information from? I also got checked to make sure that my game doesn't just randomly deactivate on me. Going back. Okay, here we go. So, you did not invent that trend. Their editing culture has existed for over a decade. As a matter of fact, it has been a thing for quite a long time. A light motion and editing frames and wash frames and all these crazy frames that you do like slow-mos and high speed animations have been existing for like decades, right? Have existed for decades, not always digitally. The digital thing came until like over a decade ago when people started experimenting with portrait mode edits and landscape edits. These things have been around for quite a while. This was around like early TikTok, early Musical.ly, this was Vine, Musical.ly, all these things were a thing for a while. So no, you did not create that culture, and stop trying to take credit for, by the way, that exists nowhere, because as a matter of fact, it is a decentralized effort. Editing culture has been a thing decentralized on a basis. So not everybody, there's no like one person you can credit to such, right? because editing has been a thing in the industry for a long time. Before digital came, we had normal traditional forms of editing with tape in older software back in the 90s and 80s. So no, you cannot take credit for such. And you using AI is starting to piss me off, and I bet you have used AI for imagery before, and so therefore I can immediately proclaim that you must have used AI imagery before, which you have. So no, you can't take credit, and you are factually wrong.
You tried to start beef with her, but Vanilla Bean is so far out of your league that she probably didn't even see that you made this video. You know what? Let's just compare statistics real quick, Payleey. Let's go to my trusty old website called viewstats.com, and let's go ahead and look up Vanilla Bean. Let's just see how much she mogs you for a second here. Vanilla Bean has gotten, in the past 28 days, 83 million views, plus 11 million long-form views. It's pretty damn good, okay? Versus Payleey, who has gotten, let's see here, Payleey, this one right here. Payleey has gotten, ooh, interesting.
Looks like I mugged a
First, reverse what you just saw there before Payleey grants about how many shorts views she got. So I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put this screen right here. So she has only 358,000 long form views from the long form videos. Payleey has most of her views from the shorts. She has 120 million from shorts alone. Here's a really huge difference in what those views actually mean. So, if you're somebody who remembers what I said very early on in the video, she has made no difference with 120 million views. Vanilla Bean has editing experience, does 3D editing, does 2D editing, has been made connections of, right? She's made connections with the community of Roblox. She doesn't do grift content. She doesn't do content like you do. Like based on outrage and baiting, and cringe and trolling, and religious bait, and all these things that should be TOS unfriendly, right? She's made much more of a difference and also paid somebody to make a VTuber avatar for her, meaning she's giving back directly to artists and riggers and VTuber rigger modeler parents. So, she's put lots more. For your shitty music video, she's paid more for a VTuber model than your shitty music video. I've even paid more into my music than your shitty music video and all the content that you've made so far, because I had something to invest for and live for. As much as Payleey would want to brag that they have made 120 views on shorts, you made that out of outrage content. You've made no value. You didn't go to Congress, you didn't pay VTuber avatar modelers, you didn't go around making connections healthily. You're stuck in your own place, in your own room, whatever room that is. And remember, I told you, I'm not here to make fun of people losing their parents. If you lost a parent, well, that's sad. I'm actually sad. But if you're living in somewhere right now, very secret, and you're just ranting and yantering, making content like this, I'm afraid those views that Vanilla Bean has made so far, quite numerous by number, and by influence and effect on the world, has been much more valuable than yours, right? Me getting 1,000 views on a video gives me so much value, but if you want to go off by actual value, effect done on the world, Vanilla Bean has done much more than you have ever done. And as a matter of fact, Vanilla Bean has been around for way less time than I have, and has been around for as long as time as you've been around for, since 2021, 2022. She's been around for quite a while, so that should be crazy enough on its own, even from 2019 if you were trying to stretch it out. She's been around for quite a while, but not too long, right? I've been around for longer than Vanilla Bean, even though Vanilla Bean is supposed to be older than I am, which is a crazy fact. So, I'm just gonna skip Payleey's rant, just saying, look at my views, or listen to it. But no, let's listen to it just to see if her fans, you know, are watching this video for her. By the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach the 10k goal, leave a like, and we're gonna continue.
Looks like I mugged a vanilla bean there, Steak. You are so funny. You had your thank you next era, but it flopped horribly. And yes, I know Steak said, but Vanilla Bean got more long-form views than Payleey. But like, does it really matter? I still got more views though. And I don't think money really mattered that much. Plus,
Pope! Pope!
Absolute cope. No way. That double-faced fucking prick. Absolute retard. Yes, you do. Yes, you care about money. Weren't you just earlier talking about how successful you are? That all the videos made on you are getting thousands of views. Weren't you the one saying that earlier? Dumbass. You talk and spit in your own face. Right? You're a dumbass. Second of all, I've already explained the real effective value that comes from the view on YouTube. How effective is a streamer with 5,000 dumbass viewers to a streamer that has 500 nerdy smartass viewers? Which one makes more difference? The one who has 500 smartass nerdy viewers, not the 5,000 dumbasses who can't do content and make their own content and rather laugh and cackle at a dumbass blowing fireworks in a Walmart. You see, there's a very large difference, and I'm not going to go on a tangent again. I already explained the value of the views. So, again, Payleey's the type to double face and just cross herself out and say something like that.
all the long-form video income she's getting is going to rent, so it's no use for it anyway. I think this was it, besties. I will also start to make live streams and even reveal my actual voice. See you in another video. Bye, besties. Hey,
That was a waste of my time in an absolute brain cell rotting moment that I don't want to live ever again. If you enjoyed videos like these, I hope I was your anger translator. Fuck Payleey. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck Payleey. Fuck! Fucking jump off a building in Minecraft. And as always, in Minecraft, for legal reasons, that is a joke. Don't harass any of the people mentioned in the video. Leave that to me, who will factually check these people, which, by the way, should not be considered harassment. When I fact check people, that is not necessarily harassment because I've done no harm to them except for step in the way and say, hey, you are a fucking dumbass, stop saying misinformation online and stop purposely making things worse. You don't have a dumbass leader, right? We are not influencers here. On this channel, I'd rather have somebody who knows what they're talking about be put on the screen. If they're not knowing what they're talking about, I'll ridicule them in an exposing video. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, stay safe out there. I hope I translated all the anger you wanted, people to say, because your favorite content creator is most likely a family-friendly content creator who will probably not curse over a video. So, this bitch ass thought out there going around as a man is going to learn their lesson soon. So if they make a video on me, hope you get ready because I'm going to fact check your dumbass. And if Vanilla Bean ever sees that video, Vanilla Bean, by the way, doesn't only get ad revenue from her videos, she gets sponsors. She tries to get sponsors and receives the views from revenue from her channel itself and other channels that she owns. So, no, she doesn't only get revenue from there. You're so stupid that you still think that only YouTube videos are going to be the thing that funds you. Payleey, you are some of the very only people who took a few sponsors, who tried. Who don't get them anymore because everybody's so sick and tired of you that even sponsors that could possibly reach you, are the only ones that will reach you, are just going to be probably crypto scam, sponsors who will want to sponsor your channel. So, that's crazy to me. So, yeah, stay safe out there and make an iconic.